Amazingly, when I added this up, it's 18 years since I first used Primer, as it would have been in 2007 when I was at Coventry University studying for MSc in automotive engineering. So I've been a user of the Oasys LS-DYNA environment continuously since then, with all my employers in the automotive industry, because it's really second to none as the industry standard piece of software to support anyone using LS-DYNA for work. Well, the software has evolved continuously with the requirements of the industry and with the LS-DYNA code, and the closeness of Arup as the distributor to LSTC, who are behind the solver, is a real plus point, because it means that they work hand in glove when it comes to keeping the Oasys suite current with the latest keywords for materials and the latest extra options. As you get new versions of LS-DYNA, there's always hot on the heels new functions in the Oasys suite to support those. And as we've just had a session in the conference here today, looking at the new options and menus always being provided to make the software do more and more. Well, I think the one that's the single feature that's the one that's made the most difference to me is JavaScript. So that ability to really sort of get into the nuts and bolts of a model and code your own scripts and ways of manipulating things was a real game changer, allowing us to sort of write our own menus and automate things. That's been a fantastic innovation for the software and those who use it. And I know that recently that's been extended to offer Python integration. It's fantastic that we're able to not just sort of use the software as a sort of a basic end user, but to really sort of get under the bonnet and customize it so we can use it in our own way. I can't imagine being without LS-DYNA, so the idea of having to work in a different paradigm where it wasn't available is very unattractive. So I have found that Primer is the best tool for me to use when pre-processing a model, because from the point where we receive mesh, be it that from an internal resource or externally, or bringing together from previous models, to the point where you click submit, every step I want to do in the middle, for me, I found is most efficiently performed using Primer. And during my career, we've seen models get larger and more complex. There are things we model routinely now in a full vehicle context which were just not possible, or sort of maybe the subject of a future-thinking, forward-looking academic study 15, 20 odd years ago, and now we habitually have those in every single crash model. So the Primer has kept up with the ability to support that, ever improving the handling of large files, of complex combinations of keywords and features, and the way we use those features, and similarly for post-processing. So again, I've in some contexts, I've been nudged into trying other post processors, but for an LS-DYNA run, for me, there is no better post processor than D3plot. It's the right tool for the job, and it's optimized for, particularly in an automotive context. You know, there's lots of tools that support specific automotive protocols. I always find it fascinating when you come to these conferences and you see people working in other industries, in civil engineering and nuclear and all sorts. Because my world is automotive, and so I see LS-DYNA and Primer, D3plot, THIS, etc. all used for cars all the time, and then you have your eyes open to people using it for all sorts of different things, and it's fantastic to see that the possibilities that those same tools can be put to in lots of different industries. I can genuinely say that Arup are they feel more like a partner in our simulation than the sort of traditional supplier-customer type relationship. Obviously, NIO, who I work for, have relationships with lots of different software companies, but I've found the support from Arup to be absolutely second to none. You can email dynasupport@arup.com and you always get a prompt and helpful response from a knowledgeable expert in short order. So it's been absolutely fantastic. Be that asking how can I use the software to do something, and sometimes support queries that are maybe to help me as a user, or occasionally when I found small bugs in the past and they've been really quickly actioned and fixed, which is in a way that I haven't seen with any other company. The support provided by the team behind the Oasys LS-DYNA environment is tremendous.